I've been doing YouTube for over 6 years and I haven't even passed the 40 subscriber mark yet. Wonder how I can kind of, get more.
All you gotta do is add a clickbaity title and something that can catch people's eyes with something relevant.
Or just realize your YouTuber's never gonna take off and get a job for a living.
I know what I can do. I can leech off of someone else's fame. But who to pick? Yeah.
Whoa, that's a good idea. Wait a minute. Isn't that kind of like lazy?
You'd have to drive everywhere there's Wi-Fi just to see what people are saying about your videos.
Quit being such a negative influence, Garuk. This is how come no one has seen you since M15.
Yeah, at least we can give it a shot.
In a government-facilitated training school where they provide alternative forms of education, a place to squat if you're homeless, and gross campus lunches. STATICKILO, that's me, and my two best friends try to do the impossible to create a guide that will help you survive Jobcorps.
Coming up, looking out, I'll survive, no doubt. Never fear, bring it on, break it down, what's in my way?
STATICKILO's Declassified Jobcorps Survival Guide. Your results may vary.
Alright, so the first thing you gotta know is you're not breaking any guidelines, are you? No, YouTube. Just making sure. Alright, now back to what I was saying. You see,
Are we treating everyone with dignity and respect?
dude, your opinion's worth less than someone with an anime profile picture. Get out of here!
If you're no longer able to attend public high school or be able to afford to go to college, well, you might have came across the program known as Jobcorps. It's pretty much a program where you can have a little extra education to learn a certain trade or skill, while also being able to get your high school diploma and or driver's license. It's where I got mine.
You already made a video like that before.
But I have so much more ideas and materials I can work with.
I don't know. Seems like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel to me.
One of the biggest complaints a lot of the newcomers have when they show up on center is the food. Honestly, it wasn't all that bad to me. Being raised on menudo, potatoes, sliced up hot dogs, and eggs, I really didn't think the food was that bad. Well, except for the fish. Speaking of food, if you have an EBT card, you're pretty much set. You wouldn't have to worry about scavenging for food on the weekends or having something hold you over till it's mealtime. Maruchan noodles are worth their weight in gold. Some people are literally willing to pay $1 a packet.
$1 a packet? That seems stupid if you ask me.
Well, that's because they are foamy.
So here's what you can possibly do to profit off one of these. You go and buy a $2 packet at Walmart. So they will be 12 in a pack. Sell them for $1 each. That equals $12. That would be ending up at $8 profit for each box you buy. Or alternatively, you can sell 4 of them for $5 at a time. It was a pretty big thing in my center. Either way, you're still way far ahead of what you spent. One thing that you're going to know right away is that the first couple of days, you're just going to be signing your life away. Sign, 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 sign. It's just your typical stuff like standard procedure. I agree to do this. I don't agree to do that. Afterwards, you're going to take a little class called SST, which stands for Social Skills Training. It basically is a bunch of little remedial tasks for you. It takes about a week if you really haul ass, but some people can take 2, even 3 or 4. Don't let that discourage you though. A lot of it is just like a little typing test or just computer general knowledge. If you were born in front of a computer, you have nothing to worry about. That's pretty much what your first 2 weeks are going to be like. Here's a little taste of what the dorm's going to be like to you. Everything is a little different depending on who you are or what dorm you're stuck in, the size of it or whatever. You're going to have a few roommates, that's a given. But some dorms that I went to on the center had 8 roommates per room, while others had 4, and some even had 2. It's just a suggestion, but kind of see who's who, what group you'd fit in, lay low for a few days before you figure it out. You're going to have something called an input leader who will show you the ropes, what it's like, what the schedule's going to be. The life at the dorm is kind of a blessing and a curse. You see, you're going to have some people that you can really get along with and hang out, while others you just can't stand to be in the same room with. Keep in mind, there are students there that's going to be from all over the place. I went to Jobcorps in Central Washington. I got a lot of people that came from Portland, a lot of people came from Idaho, Tacoma way, Spokane, Seattle, whatever. My trade was about a quarter-mile off campus, but it was worth the walk every morning. The reason I liked trade so much is because my instructor was a badass. I learned so much from him by the time I was there. And from what I was told too, a lot of the other instructors were great. Well, mainly the hard trade ones were. The thing that I managed to walk away from Jobcorps that I'm proud of is my work ethic. You'll pick that up fast when you're at Jobcorps, especially if you go to a hard trade. I can't go over every trade that the center had to offer, because you're only allowed to take 1, 2 tops. There is a little trial period at the beginning where you can try 3 of them, I believe, to kind of get a feel for it. But it only lasts a week and you only go to 1 trade a day. By that, I mean you go to a trade and it only lasts for 1 day. I think it would have been much better if you last like 3 days a trade and then move on to the next one, just so you can get more of an experience of what it's like, because one day you could have an off day or something. Some days the instructor is not even there. They're out on an assignment or something, or you're just in the middle of a project and you're spread too thin to go and show a new student the ropes.
All in all, if you want to go, just stick with it. It's going to get really tough for some people, but you gotta want it to finish the project. And who knows, you might make something out of yourself. Hello? What do you mean I have to pay an extra $100 a month for rent? I can barely get by as it is. You serious? No? No? Alright. Thanks. Ah, cabrón. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go get some extra work. See you guys later.
It's better late than never. I actually ended up getting this video out. I didn't want to let it run too long with the lack of quality it has. So I'd like to thank you all for watching this. I'd like to personally thank Mumkey Jones. Kind of gave me an idea to make a video like this, and plus I want to make more Jobcorps related stuff. So if you made it this far, I will put a little skit at the end of this to a clip when I was actually in Jobcorps. I don't know, something. Well, most of my footage from Jobcorps is lost or gone. It's been about 4 years now, so yeah, I just kind of got rid of it. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. Thank you personally, Mumkey Jones. I really appreciate your humor. And that's pretty much it.
So, I got like banana soup. You're gonna record it, right?
I gotta
Just
record.
me. I was already recording. Just have me walk down the hall. Film me. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What the? I've seen a banana man. Banana, you want that giant something coming on your head? Steven, come on. Wow. Hey, Steven. Steven. Really? What?
What the heck?
I didn't do it, I swear to God.
It is kind of a plank. Hi.
Wow.
Come on, Emily, that's not the weirdest thing you've seen. Good job, just being shy.